Get up, you son of a bitch!
Cause Pawn's drunk loves ya.
Yeah, you already know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Happy Sunday hangover recap of nothing, because nothing happened in the sport of boxing this past weekend. Just a lot of drama, just a lot of, back and forth, YouTubers and stuff like that. People still talking about VADA. People still talking about Snag. People still talking about the transformation of Terence Crawford's body. People still breaking down the fight so many times. It's becoming like, like every day, everybody breaking down the Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight. It sounds the same. Some people, I think that it got to the point where even certain people, you've been saying the same thing for a long time, that you're like, maybe Bud is gonna win this way, or maybe Canelo Alvarez is gonna win this way. It's like when you keep breaking things down over and over and over, it's almost like if somebody asks you a question and they keep asking you the same question like for a whole year, your answer is like yes, hell yeah. And then you have to explain, and you have to explain yourself, and then you have to explain in other ways and stuff like that. Then, then you play devil's advocate, and then you play, maybe you don't feel the same way you feel, because it's just, you've been talking about the same thing over and over. We've been talking about the same thing over and over and over. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. How Crawford is going to lose to Canelo Alvarez. How is he going to win versus Canelo Alvarez? What is Canelo Alvarez going to do? Is Canelo Alvarez going to knock him out? It's Canelo, if Bud Crawford going to go toe to toe. Is Terence Bud Crawford going to run like William Scores? Terence Bud Crawford just going to try to outbox and stay away from Canelo Alvarez? There's so many things. But there's one thing that I hear a lot though when it comes to this prediction and breakdown and assessment of a Terence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And I'm actually getting tired of it. I'm actually getting tired of it, because I just don't understand, how do people make the correlation? I feel like people are now desperately is trying to make Bud Crawford be somebody that he's not. Bud Crawford is a great fighter of this generation. Bud Crawford, again, a 4th division world champion, 2 division undisputed, is a great champion of this era. But when people start throwing out the names, maybe, what about what you think about Bud Crawford? Who you think was better, Bud Crawford or Mayweather? Who you think, Bud Crawford or Sugar Ray Leonard? Or Bud Crawford? Then I start like, I just gotta humble the people. I gotta humble the assessment, because I know it gets carried away, and I understand boxing does this to us. Boxing does this to us because we don't get boxing every day, so we brainstorm a lot. We overthink stuff. We like, that's what boxing fans do. We overthink stuff. Think about it. Let's say, for example, we talking about we seen Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson go back and forth tweeting and stuff like that. But when they're gonna fight, they say January. We're in August right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We think so much about certain things, and sometimes fight don't even happen. Right? Think about it. With Floyd Mayweather with Manny Pacquiao was like 6 years. Terence Crawford and Earl of Truth Pitts, like 4-3. Was talking about that fight for a long time. So we just have so much assessment, and then we have other opinions that people respect or don't respect. You got opinions of pundits. You got opinions of active fighters. You got opinions of legendary fighters. You got opinions of fighters that's been in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, fighters that have been in the ring with Terence Crawford. The comparison of Crawford and Floyd Mayweather is so asinine to me. It's really asinine to me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see Bud Crawford as Floyd Mayweather. But you know what? I'm gonna see it, because we're overthinking stuff and we're adding more to things. I am going to now add to the prediction, add to the assessment, add to the breakdown, add to it. I'm hearing all the time that also on the Canelo Alvarez side, that Canelo Alvarez is going, Canelo Alvarez got to punch it. Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Bud Crawford. I hear that Bud Crawford is going to outbox Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford is going to outbox Canelo Alvarez. And you know why they say that about Canelo Alvarez? Because I think people forget who Canelo Alvarez is and what he's done. I think we've put a coat on Canelo Alvarez that necessarily doesn't fit, and people are trying to put a coat on Bud Crawford that necessarily doesn't fit. Bud Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather, okay? Bud Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather. Bud Crawford is not a defensive whiz like Floyd Mayweather, right? And Canelo Alvarez is just not a knockout puncher. As a matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez does the outboxing. And I think that people forget about that when they're assessing Canelo Alvarez. They look at Canelo Alvarez, he's declining because he's not getting knockouts and stuff like that. When has Canelo Alvarez truly been a knockout artist? Canelo Alvarez is not this Mike Tyson one-shot power, boom, and knocks you out. That never was the fabric of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez know how to box, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the problem that people have in assessing Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. That you only think that the only guy that know how to outbox somebody is Bud Crawford. No, ladies and gentlemen, you're forgetting about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez outbox people too. Matter of fact, most of his fights is going 12 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez is a 12-round technician. People forget about that. And that's what I'm like, nobody is talking about this. Everybody's just talking about, what's good, Chris? What's up? People just talking about like Canelo Alvarez just know how to knock out people. No. He's a break you down fighter. He breaks you down scientifically. See, that's the thing. They don't look at Canelo Alvarez like a technician. Like he can scientifically break you down. They look at Bud Crawford, his IQ. What about the IQ of Canelo Alvarez? What about the IQ of Canelo Alvarez? Ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez was fighting world-class fighters, legendary fighters. While at the time when Bud Crawford is fighting nobodies. You forgot how this what it is that mother effers has gotten bored. This what it is. I'm gonna add this to it as well. People have gotten bored with Canelo Alvarez greatness. He has the LeBron James. I'm gonna give you this. He has that LeBron James feel. You know, like LeBron James has been great for so long, and people are so desperate just to see the next guy. Oh no, it's Stephen Curry. Oh no, it's the freak. It's the Greek freak. Oh no, it's Jovic. It's this person. No, it's ¿Cómo se llama el tigre that's now with the Lakers as well? No, it's somebody. No, it was Westbrook. No, it's Durant. No, they always looking for somebody, but then LeBron James todavía se queda ahí mismito. Is that we've been so used to his greatness. It's ingrained in our mind, como ya, we leave him alone. Y eso es lo que es con Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has been in the top of his game, in the top of the sport for more than a decade. At the top of the sport for more than a decade. Going on almost 15 years, I'm gonna say 13 years. He's been there so long. As a matter of fact, bro, Canelo Alvarez has been in championship fights. And my two other kids wasn't even born, bro. Yo, that's how long it's been. Ladies and gentlemen, Bud Crawford just got into the level, that light right now. I'm not talking about that he hasn't been a great fighter. But la luz, the light, the Canelo Alvarez, that bright light, he's not used to like Canelo Alvarez. Ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez, 12-round bout versus Cotto. Canelo Alvarez versus Lara. Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs. Canelo Alvarez versus a Triple G 3 times. Canelo Alvarez versus even, you could go down the line. What's good, Truth? Canelo, I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. Forget about the knockout. My prediction is changing. I said that Canelo Alvarez is going to whoop Terence Bud Crawford to the white meat. I said that Canelo Alvarez is going to beat Bud Crawford so bad that he's gonna make Bud Crawford speak Spanish. Me Dios, Bomac, dime tus instructions. Dime, ¿dónde que tú estás, Bomac? Dime, what you talking about, Bud, man? When you speaking Spanish, this me dio, Canelo me dio. What are you talking about, man? For real, man, we got a minute. Man, get your mind right. ¿Por qué tú me estás diciendo que my mind right y eso? Háblame español. I said that Canelo Alvarez is going to whoop Terence Bud Crawford so bad that unfortunately he's going to make him eat from a straw. And I said that prediction because people were saying that Bud Crawford is not going to approach this fight like Jermell Charlo, that Bud Crawford is not going to run like William Skull. So they're telling me that Bud Crawford is going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo Alvarez because Bud Crawford is not going to do what these other fighters has done because they keep on saying that, no, the difference between these guys, that Bud Crawford is a dog. All right, he's a dog, so that means you're going to have to dog it out, right? That's what I'm saying. So if Terence Bud Crawford is going to come into the fight with Canelo Alvarez, not going for the gusto like Jermell Charlo and not running like William Skull, that he's a dog. That's what they say, right? That's what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, these guys not the same. You got to understand that Bud Crawford is a dog. So okay, so we're gonna watch a dog. So I'm assessing this and making my prediction based on the dog of Terence Bud Crawford. And if the dog shows El León de fucking Canelo Alvarez le va a romper la costilla de todo, he's gonna eat the dude up, bro. Pause. If that's what Bud Crawford is going to do, because you telling me that Bud Crawford is not going to fight like Jermell Charlo, not going to fight like William Skull, he's going to go for the gusto. Oh, don't compare these guys. Bud Crawford is a dog. Y ese tigre es un león. Ese tigre es un tigre. He's a tiger, bro. But let me humble it. He says it's going to be a war. Get war away, not going to be no war. It's not going to be no war. Fight Fury Films. Canelo is going to destroy Crawford. He's going. Hey yo, Canelo Alvarez is going to beat he's going to beat the snack out of Terence Bud Crawford. That doesn't mean I don't respect Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is a great fighter, great skills and stuff like that. But I'm a humble my assessment. Canelo Alvarez. They say that Bud is Floyd Mayweather. Bud could do what Floyd Mayweather did. Canelo Alvarez is going to do to Bud Crawford what Floyd Mayweather did to him. How about that? You heard it here first. Yeah, you're gonna think people listening right now. Oh, this guy, okay, this is hangover recap. So he was drinking. Canelo Alvarez is gonna outbox Bud Crawford. Oh, Canelo can't outbox no Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. No, no, that's too easy. It's too easy. Canelo Alvarez is going to hurt him. Canelo Alvarez is going to knock him out. Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. Yes, I'm a humble y'all because y'all think because people out here in this community think that Canelo Alvarez is a heavy bag with arms. Oh, the only one that can outbox. Oh, the only one that is a technician. Oh, the only one with an IQ. Oh, but Canelo Alvarez is un estúpido. No, he don't know how to box. Canelo Alvarez been in this level for years, bro. The Shane Mosley, the Cotto, the Trout, after Trout beat Cotto. The Triple G's of the world. This man been here for a long, long time in this level, bro. For a long, yes, he's fought southpaw. He's fought every style in the damn book at the highest level. He fought the Russian in Kovalev that killed the man in the ring. He fought the Puerto Rican, the best Puerto Rican there is. He fought the Asian, the best Asian in Triple G. He fought the black slick fighter of power in Daniel Jacobs. He fought the white slick fighter in America of Caleb Plant. He fought the The brawler in Kirkland, American he fought the brawler in the UK. He fought the slick fighter of the UK and Billy Joe Saunders and Smith. Tall, short, legendary, out prime. He fought them all. And so he fought them all. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez could really outbox Bud Crawford. I think that people forget about. I think that people with this fight has gone brain dead. Like if Canelo Alvarez just became an elite fighter leading up to this fight, the reason why we say, even I say, yo, Canelo Alvarez has declined. I say in power. But I also said that his decline is still better than everybody. I also said that. I said, yes, Canelo Alvarez has declined, but his decline is still better than everybody. That's like with Michael Jordan. And remember a while ago, I did a video. I said, even when I was comparing, remember, even when Michael Jordan declined, his athleticism still better than everybody. Look at the first 3P and look at the second 3P with Michael Jordan. His athleticism declined. Por ese tigre estaba más inteligente. He was smarter. He was still better. He picks his poison. He don't make unnecessary movements. He stays in position. Why they don't talk about? They talk about Canelo, Bud Crawford, his footwork, his feet. Tell me when you ever saw Canelo Alvarez not balanced. Tell me when you ever saw Canelo Alvarez slipping. Tell me when you see Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, when Southpaw versus Orthodox. Tell me when you see Canelo Alvarez headbutting with other people. Tell me when you see Canelo Alvarez slipping on the floor. Tell me when you see Canelo Alvarez in the last 10 years. You tell me when you see Canelo Alvarez slipping, out of position. Canelo Alvarez is one of the best technical fighters in the sport of boxing. And for the past more than a decade, Canelo Alvarez has been one of the best technical fighters. The longevity of Canelo Alvarez speaks for itself. And because of the longevity of Canelo Alvarez, motherfuckers has gotten bored. They have gotten bored in speaking how great Canelo Alvarez is, because we keep on searching for the next. We keep on searching for somebody else because we already know that Canelo Alvarez is great. Oh, let's see the new blood, the new feeling, the new, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you with your wife or your girl that you've been there for, or she's been rocking with you for a long time. She loves you. She know she's the best for you. Pero también you search a ver who could do something like wifey que te puede mamar el huevito, when you out, and you start showing more love, having a good time con las otras chupadoras, but porque ya you already know that your wife is great, te lo aceptó. You're not even, she's there. Esa tu mujer. What's good, Cam, with the $2 super chat says, Bud is no Floyd or Lara. He gets hit. Able chin. What is that? Stable chin 2. Iron chin. What is that? Able chin. Table chin 2. Good looking out, bruv. Just like Floyd when he was on top. Same with Canelo. Just like Floyd when he was. Yeah. People got bored with Floyd because he's been great for such a long time. Yo, Punch, watch out when it comes to bringing up Bud and Snack. Another YouTuber is getting sued by. Why? Bud is with Snack. Nobody gonna get sued with that. Bud is with Snack. Bud is with Snack, and the other fighters is with Snack. You don't get sued by saying that Bud is a Snack, and you don't get sued by questioning Victor Conte's past. You know what I'm saying? You can't get sued because everything is public knowledge. You know what I'm saying? All people are saying what Victor Conte is repeating. Now, if you say that, oh, yo, Terence Book Crawford is a cheat. No. Ain't nobody saying that. People are questioning people are questioning Bud Crawford or any of the snack fighters because of the affiliation with Victor Conte. And that's fair. But vamos a hablar de esto primero. Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. I think people forgot that Canelo Alvarez, again, is a 12-round fighter. They think that Canelo Alvarez can't box. All of a sudden, Canelo Alvarez could beat fighters 12-round bouts better than anybody in the sport of boxing. And I want anybody in the chat to tell me why not. Why can't Canelo Alvarez outbox Bud Crawford? Why not? Now I'm going to make people think now. Why not? In the history of Canelo Alvarez, why do you think that Canelo Alvarez is not going to outbox Bud Crawford? Because they think that the only way that Canelo Alvarez is going to beat Bud Crawford, if it go to a 12-round knockout, y'all think that Terence Bud Crawford is going to win. No, okay, Canelo Alvarez doesn't go 12 rounds. They act like Canelo Alvarez is a knockout artist. They act like Canelo Alvarez, oh, is this fighter, yo, that only got power and passed the 5th round. When he passed the 5th round, you know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. In this level, Canelo Alvarez has more experience outboxing people in this level. Yeah, I don't want to hear, oh, yo, but this is Bud Crawford, though, you talking about. Bud Crawford ain't done too much special things in the sport of boxing. Outside of his accomplishment, the 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed, that the accomplishment is special. Who he beat is not special. Who he beat is not special. Bud Crawford, how many Hall of Famers you think that Bud Crawford beat or fought? Oh, what about Canelo? And I like the way that people always bring this. They keep on bringing the Mayweather and Floyd. I mean the Mayweather and Canelo. Yo, but Mayweather beat Canelo though. Mayweather beat Canelo. Mayweather had a majority decision with Canelo Alvarez. No, but you know, no. Mayweather had a majority decision with Canelo Alvarez. Okay, those are the facts. I don't want to hear, oh, but he taught him a boxing lesson. Floyd Mayweather teaching a 23-year-old a boxing lesson in a majority decision, just like people don't like me to say, oh, yo, Punch, that wasn't a robbery. Come on, the scorecard was 115-113. A close fight is not a robbery. A close decision is not a masterclass performance. Yeah, let's keep it real. No. I want people to keep the shame energy. When I say, hey, yo, Majormo, yo, that's a the fight, that's a robbery. Hey, yo, Punch, you can't say that because a close fight is not a robbery. You know what I'm saying? 115-113 is not a robbery. 116-112, that's not a robbery, Punch. You can't speak about robberies. That's a close fight is not a robbery, so a close fight is not a masterclass performance. A majority decision is not a masterclass performance. 115-113 is not a masterclass performance. Let's keep the same energy. No, he did it. No, he did it, mister. That's in your mind, bro. That's in your mind. And I love Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd Mayweather, he ain't whipped no Canelo Alvarez. Canelo barely had a nosebleed. I don't want to hear about beating down. Whoop is when you get whooped, bro. When he takes life out of you. That's when we talk about whipping. That's when we talk about beating down. When they take life out of you. When you think twice and going back to the gym. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez went to the club right after that. No, man, they got a school. They're in the school. Before school, Canelo too. They traded. They tried to rob him. No. This is what it was. No. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest, my ladies and gentlemen. This is what it is. Is that motherfuckers, y'all didn't believe in Bivol. Because y'all was so mad that Canelo Alvarez chose to fight Bivol. I remember he had 2 deals on the table. And he had the PBC deal and he had the Matchroom deal. And we was talking about, we want Canelo to face David Benavidez. We want Canelo to face Jamal Charlo. We want Canelo. That's what the people were saying. And guess what? He took the deal with Matchroom, when y'all was calling Dimitri Bivol a cherry pick. See, the reason why y'all say, oh, but Bivol did this, you didn't believe in Bivol at the time the Canelo Alvarez fought. Y'all called Bivol a cherry pick. Let's not forget about this. Let's go back to each and every other YouTube videos when he mentioned he's going to fight Bivol, and everybody was calling Canelo Alvarez a cherry pick. But look at Dimitri Bivol right now. Look who Dimitri Bivol is. So going on decision, going up to the 175-pound division and going to a decision with Dimitri Bivol. He already beat Suldo Ramirez. He beat Turby or the Terminator. Ay, pues, ese tigre bueno. Wrong. Con la 20 pesos. Good looking at my brother said, Punch Run Boxing, the narrative slayer. Yes, Shin Akira, all the narrative to sleep. Good looking out, brother. Love is love. Love you, my brother. No. Bivol was good, but the thing is, they said Canelo Alvarez was cherry picking Dimitri Bivol. That's what they say. Think about that. Think about the responsibility of Canelo Alvarez. Think about the standards of Canelo Alvarez that people will say that Canelo Alvarez is cherry picking Dimitri Bivol. Look at that. See, the Canelo Alvarez responsibility is so, let me say it like this. Hold on. My fault. Cam with the $2 super chat says, Gamboa and Mean Machine hurt Bud. I question his chin. Oh, I question his chin. Got you, my brother. Good looking out. Con los 2 pesos. Bivol school Canelo too. They tried to rob him. But how they try to rob him if he won in every scorecard? Because in the pros, it's called clean, effective punches. Dímelo, Randy, con la bandera de República Dominicana. Dominican Rey today. Let's go for the Dominican. Let's go. La música para los dominicanos. Dominican. DJ Camelo Alex Sensation, págame la música, Yankee Ting, all right, baby. So, yeah. I'm telling you, folks, Canelo Alvarez is just not going to beat. It's just not going to beat Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. Just like he did Jamal Charlo. Just like he did Berlanga. Just like he did Munguia. Just like he did Triple G, the trilogy. Just like he did those other fighters. Fight! Fury! Films! Con la 20 pesos a comprar comida china mañana! Says, unlike Crawford, Canelo went for greatness a few times. He fought Mayweather early in his career, fought Triple G 3 times, and took a big risk in fighting Bivol. He is a proven warrior at these levels. Thank you, my brother. And that's what I'm saying. That they're acting like Canelo Alvarez is not proven in this level. Why are people forgetting about he outboxed Daniel Jacobs? Why in this buildup? Dímelo, the hangout spot. Why in this buildup people are going brain dead with Canelo Alvarez skills? Why? I don't understand. Now, I'll tell you like this. If Terence Crawford had half of the resume of Floyd Mayweather, right? Because that's the thing about, and I've been saying this for a long time. I said that Bud Crawford, Hall of Fame fighter, first ballot Hall of Fame, but his resume compared to the legends that they like to compare him to, second tier resume, bro. Second tier resume. Never, nobody in boxing, no pundits has ever glamored of the resume of Terence Bud Crawford. Nobody has ever said, yo, man, to be honest, even Danny Swift Garcia has a better resume, been having a better resume than Terence Bud Crawford. In 140-pound division, Danny Swift Garcia got a better resume than Terence Bud Crawford. People never say, yo, for real, Terence Bud Crawford resume. Motherfuckers don't even look at that. And then people, for years, I've been saying that. And then with Bud Crawford, when Canelo Alvarez was in his face and told them, who are the fighter that you being? Tell me, any fighter. And this dude said Ricky Burns and Victor Postal. No me hablen ustedes de que de resume. No me hablen ustedes. He said Victor Postal and Ricky Burns. That's what Terence Bud Crawford said. I didn't say that. Not even I would say that. I would have said, hey, Earl Spence, Gamboa, Alicia Porter. Esa tigre dijo Ricky Burns. And Victor Postal, it wasn't me. It was him, my friend. It wasn't me. It was him. Okay? But no vengan con ustedes. It was him. Don't come over here to this channel and say, yo, Punch, you hating on Crawford. Fuck you. Okay? Because it was Bud Crawford that said it, not me. When you hear people, to be honest, don't even talk to people like that. Yeah, and I said, man, I'm gonna stop cursing. Dios, sorry, Dios, Papa Dios, sorry. When you hear somebody say, yo, nah, but Bud Crawford's resume is up to par, walk away from they crazy, bro. They just crazy. Stay away from crazy people, ladies and gentlemen. That's the quote of the day. Stay away from crazy people. Stay away from crazy people. Stay away from crazy channels too. You don't have to unsubscribe to them. Just in this subject, it's almost like, okay, in certain content, right? Like, we all don't agree with everything, right? I understand that even my supporters and subscribers and stuff like that don't agree with everything I say. I love that because I like to learn from other people as well. I don't have an ego. I like to educate and be educated. I'm like that. When I came to this boxing community, is because I was going to communicate with other hardcore boxing fans. It's our community. It's our community to show our education and to be educated and bounce off ideas and things of that nature. That's me. So I know a lot of things that I say, people may agree and then people may disagree. So I'm not going to say, hey, yo, unsubscribe to these other channels that's saying some stupid shit, because they may be in other content, they may be saying something that is cool. But in this subject, when it comes to Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, I think people have gone brain dead. I think that people don't want to break down things unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. People want imagination. People have an imagination. People are getting bored, and when you get bored, you have so much imagination, right? Oh my God, maybe Bud could do this. Maybe Bud is gonna knock out. Maybe Bud could go toe to toe. Bud is not gonna fight like Charlo, and Bud is not gonna fight like William Skull. So what is Bud gonna do? What is Bud gonna do? What is Bud gonna do? What is Bud gonna do to Canelo Alvarez? Because you already know hurt is out of the question. Oh, but Punch, you can't say, you know what I'm saying? Why you acting like when y'all say hurt, like if Floyd Mayweather didn't outbox Canelo Alvarez without him getting knocked out or hurting him. Es el problema. That's my issue. Yo, you know that Bud Crawford ain't gonna hurt Canelo Alvarez. The people that hate Canelo Alvarez, the number one hater of Canelo Alvarez can't even say that Bud Crawford is gonna hurt Canelo Alvarez, right? But then in reply, if you say, man, Bud Crawford's not going to hurt Canelo Alvarez, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mayweather or Dimitri Bivol didn't need to hurt Canelo Alvarez to win or to get a knockout to win. Look who you comparing him to. Mayweather. Bud Crawford is no Mayweather, my brothers. Stop disrespecting Floyd Mayweather like that. Hey, yo, let me say it like this, and I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again if you're new to the channel. Floyd Mayweather was so good, and I know that people doesn't like Floyd Mayweather because of his character, his personality, his character. But let's be real, let's be honest, my brother. Floyd Mayweather was so good that we talk about Canelo Alvarez. Let me say it again. Floyd Mayweather is so good, so Floyd Mayweather is so great that you could cut Floyd Mayweather in half. You talk about Floyd Mayweather like he's two people. Floyd Mayweather have 2 Hall of Fame careers because he's so good that we talk about Floyd Mayweather, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Money Man. Hey, yo, you remember Floyd Mayweather? Pretty Boy, man, Pretty Boy was good, but Money Man, you know what I'm saying? Money Man was boring. Pretty Boy, that's how great Floyd Mayweather is. That we talk about Floyd Mayweather like he's 2 people. That's how great Floyd Mayweather is. I don't give a damn if you hate Floyd Mayweather. I don't care. Hey, when he flaunts his money or whatever, how he talks, whatever. Floyd Mayweather is so great that we talk about Floyd Mayweather like he's 2 fighters, bro. 2 great fighters. Pretty Boy Floyd and Money Man. Yo, who you think is better? Hey, yo, Floyd Mayweather is so good, bro, that we had things like, hey, yo, who you think who win? Money Man or Pretty Boy Floyd? That's, hey, yo, there is no other fighter we ever speak like that. There is no human that we speak like that. There is no humans, bro. We don't even do that with rappers. Like who will win? Eminem or Marshall Madness, whatever his nickname. Who win a freestyle? Slim Shady or Marshall? Yo, you could cut Floyd Mayweather in half, and Floyd Mayweather will be 2 fighters going into the Hall of Fame. Money May go to the Hall of Fame, and Pretty Boy Floyd go to the Hall of Fame. That's how good. Don't ever compare no fucking Bud Crawford to Floyd Mayweather. And when I hear that, I feel like people are spitting at Floyd Mayweather's face, my brother. Don't ever compare Terence Bud Crawford to Floyd Mayweather. Don't ever compare that. When you hear people compare, just go the other way. Go the other way. And let me tell you like this. How Floyd Mayweather is so good that when you think, look how we talk. If Bud beats Canelo, Bud is an all-time great. If Bud beat Canelo, man, he's top 5, bro. If Bud, that's the most incredible shit. Floyd Mayweather already did that. Háblame algo que no hizo. That's how good Floyd Mayweather is. That's how good Floyd Mayweather is. Yes, and at the time that Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez, because I don't want to contradict, let's not contradict ourselves. Canelo Alvarez was still a baby. Canelo Alvarez was only 23 years old. Canelo Alvarez was at the age, almost 22, 23 years old, was at the age that we look at Xander Zayas and say, give him a little couple more fights. He's not ready yet as a champion. Put it this way. At 154, would you put Xander Zayas versus Terence Bud Crawford? Will you put Xander Zayas with Terence Bud Crawford right now at 154? No. Or you will say, he's not ready. He's still young. He's still a baby. Nah, man. Am I right or wrong? Talk to me. Talk to me in the chat. Canelo Alvarez was already fighting Shane Mosley and ready for and going to fight Mayweather. But Floyd wasn't even that young. He was what? He was 36. How old is Bud Crawford right now? He's gonna be 38 in September. But y'all think that he's gonna knock out Canelo out, that he's gonna beat Canelo Alvarez like Canelo Alvarez is nothing? Huh? Y'all not even looking at the age. Y'all not even looking at the inactivity. Bud Crawford is more inactive than Canelo. Bud Crawford is older than Canelo Alvarez. Bud Crawford's gonna be moving up, and you already know that when he moves up and he's gonna build muscle, he's gonna slow down. Pero no sabemos de boxeo, yeah. We don't know about boxing because how many times do we see fighters that move up and with the first thing that they say that their speed, what they say was the first thing that goes. Speed or power. What they say that, and that's what I mean. That when it comes to Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, that people like they turn about face to everything, every knowledge that they gain in boxing. Why does Terence Bud Crawford make you sound like you don't know boxing no more? Why breaking down Bud Crawford and this fight makes you sound like y'all don't know boxing? It goes away from everything you know about boxing. It got people turning dumb for no reason. Just say this. Be safe with this. I'm going for Bud Crawford because I'm going for the underdog and I want to see something I want to see something incredible. You know what I'm saying? Just say that. Just say that and it'll be okay. You don't have to act like Canelo Alvarez is not a technical fighter. You don't have to act like Canelo Alvarez is notorious in breaking down fighters scientifically. Canelo Alvarez is a guy that likes to hit the hips to slow you down, to paralyze you by the time it goes to the 8th, 9th round. That's what he does. He's a science in that ring. But you guys talk about Canelo Alvarez like Canelo Alvarez is a heavy bag with arms. He don't know nothing. This motherfucker never been in the level of Canelo Alvarez, bro. He never been there, bro. You guys are slaves. He got one moment. That's Earl Spence. Canelo Alvarez been having moments his whole career, bro. That's one moment. If Canelo Alvarez beat Earl Spence, it was just another fighter. It was just another fighter. Because Canelo Alvarez beat the undisputed at the 154-pound division, and nobody even talk about it because for Canelo, even an undisputed champion pound-for-pound fighter in Jermell Charlo was just another fighter. That's what I'm talking about. It's levels. It's levels. And y'all don't understand that. Because some of y'all slave to the moment of Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. You thought you saw God. You thought you saw Bud Crawford walking on water. That's one moment, brother. That's one moment. Canelo Alvarez been having moments his whole career. And like I said in the beginning of the live, Canelo Alvarez has beaten every style in the book. The best Cuban in Lara, the best American slick fighter, black fighter in Daniel Jacobs, the white American slick fighter of Kalen Plant, the Asian fighter from Kazakhstan in Triple G, the hardest puncher, one of the hardest puncher of this generation. Kovalev, a Russian, one of the hardest punchers of this generation. Another black fighter, American fighter in Austin Trout. A Puerto Rican, the best Puerto Rican fighter in Cotto. Billy Joe Saunders, the slick fighter from England. The brawler from England and John Ryder. The slick tall fighter from England and Smith. The Mexican fighters of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Jaime Munguia. What nationality? Hey, even Amir Khan, Pakistan descent. UK fighter, he beats the Muslim, he beats the Christians. He beat every style, every size, whatever power, whatever skill set, southpaw, orthodox, whatever you want, Canelo Alvarez beats. Any style you want, Canelo Alvarez just not only knocks it out, he outboxes it for 12 rounds. He said Lara definitely beat. No, he didn't. Canelo won, okay? Canelo beat Lara. Those are the facts. Now, if you want to have a wet dream and lie to yourself, go ahead. No, Canelo Alvarez beat Lara. You just guys was happy that the underdog was challenging. Y'all just say that Lara challenged Canelo Alvarez. That's like when people were saying, yo, Pitbull Cruz beat Gervonta Tank Davis. No, he gave him a great fight. That people didn't think he was going to give him a great fight. So once the underdog gives the favorite fighter a great fight, you all of a sudden wants to put the underdog on top because he gave the favorite a great fight. That's not how it goes. Just say that Lara gave him a good fight. No, he didn't beat. He didn't beat. The first half of the fight was nip and tuck. Second half of the fight, Canelo Alvarez' effective punches is the one that got him the victory. Because in the pros, it's clean, effective punches. Is the hurt game. They're going to give you more points on the person that, for the most part, the other guy's not doing anything, like Jose Ramirez, like Eder de los Santos, then the boxer is going to, he's going to win. But if it's the brawler and the boxer and they're at the same, they're going to give it to the brawler because it's the hurt game. No, he didn't. Lara won. No. You guys, go to boxer. Let's go to boxer. Let me see if I'm wrong and you're. Let me see if I'm wrong and you right. I'm a bet right now. I'm gonna give anybody $1,000 if BoxRex tell me that Lara won. Let me see. Okay, Lara. Let me see. No, porque I don't know. Sometimes that I'm stupid, so I don't know anything. No. Lo dice ahí mismito. Lara, he won. Now, you want to go lie to yourself, lie to yourself. If you could lie to I'm going to tell you people like this. If you could lie to yourself, you could lie to anybody in the world, bro. You could lie to your kids. If you could lie to yourself, you could lie. You're a walking liar. Yeah, he beat him. And this guy, what? Yeah, that's it. I thought that Lomachenko beat Devin Haney, but Devin Haney won. There's nothing I could do. You could think something. I'm not a licensed judge. You're not a licensed judge. Yeah, that's how I see. Cotto, Lara, trial. All God, yeah. Yeah. Canelo beat them all. Cotto, Lara, Trout. Canelo beat him. Y'all mad because I don't allow myself to lie to myself. Y'all mad because y'all lie to yourself. Y'all mad because y'all lie to yourself. Canelo going against Canelo. No, this is what it is, brother. This is what it is, cool guy. Is that Canelo been great for so long that people have gotten bored with his greatness. Them thinking that Bud could beat Canelo is an imagination. It's like, oh my God, I just hate Canelo. I want something. I want something different. They can't even scientifically tell me how he could win. Crawford is going to find out Canelo got one of the most lethal right cross in the game. He's gonna find out. These people, hey yo, wrong. Go look it up with the Esta gente son estúpidos. That's what it is. I say like that, yeah. The people that believe, yo, these people, how he got put down by Mean Machine, or unofficially, how did he unofficially got put down by Mean Machine? It was with a right hand, right? Oh shit. Kryptonite to the southpaw. Canelo Alvarez, good right cross, right? También. What was the punch that Majramov hit Bud Crawford 3 unanswered straight right hands, right? But no, hey, yo, wrong. We don't know nothing about boxing. We don't know nothing. They're gonna see. They could run this imagination that Bud, I mean, he doesn't have to beat him with power. I mean, Floyd Mayweather did it. Floyd Mayweather did it. Yeah, that's Floyd Mayweather. That's not Bud Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford resume is when we talk about Hall of Fame resume, he doesn't even have a Hall of Fame resume. He has Hall of Fame accomplishments. He don't have a Hall of Fame resume. To me, Bam Rodriguez and Teofimo Lopez resume already is for me is already better than the names that this guy got, in my opinion. In my opinion. Bam Rodriguez beating Rumberside, Cuadras, Rumberside that beat Juan Francisco Estrada, Chocolatito, Sonny Edwards, and beat Juan Francisco Estrada and knocked him out. For me, that was more impressive. To me, is impressive. Beating Vasily Lomachenko when Vasily Lomachenko was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. At the time, Teofimo Lopez beating the undisputed Josh Taylor. That's good to me. This dude beat Earl Spence, and everybody think that he's the second, that he's walking on water. My ass. Fight Fury Films. How does Crawford do against elite pressure fighters like Canelo? And Fight Fury Films. But Crawford, he necessarily don't outbox people like that. Outside of the Earl Spence, let's take the Earl Spence because that's the Earl Spence fight is the one that people act like it was the greatest thing in the world. Even with the Mean Machine, Bud Crawford had to fight the Mean Machine. He was not going to outbox the Mean Machine. He was not going to outbox the Mean Machine. If the fight would have kept going like that, he was not going to outbox him. He needed to turn into that dog and beat Sean Porter. He was not outboxing Sean Porter. Bomac had to tell him in the corner, you losing, bro. You losing. Who's a smarter fighter? Sean Porter or Terence Bud Crawford? The way that people say it. Oh, the guy has a better IQ, all this stuff. No. Bud Crawford had to go for the kill because he was not even outboxing Sean Porter, who's not even known to be to outbox people. He couldn't even outbox Sean Porter. He beat Sean Porter. He had to knock him down. He needed to go for it. What happens if he can't outbox Canelo Alvarez? What he's going to do? Go for it? Atrévate. I dare you. I dare you. He said, I promise you'll be in hiding 24/7. My man, you already, Sam, you said I'll be hiding in the 24th. I promise you'll be hiding in the 24th. The 24th, the fight is in the 13th. Why the 24th? What's in the 24th? What's in the 24th? Or who he's talking to? I don't even know it's the 24th. Anybody know what's happening in the 24th? Let me see what's happening in the 24th. He's not Mayweather. He better than Mayweather for real. And you know, mira te tigre, mira que droga. Yo, my brother, I'll see you in Lexington Avenue on 125th. I got you with something. Meet me in Lexington because that's where you at right now. I know where you at. You in Lexington 125th. Next to the bus stop with the rest of the fiends. Okay, let's talk about that, because I wanted to talk about that. So there's people out there that's saying, yo, Punch, you only talk about Terence Bud Crawford with Snack. Why are you not talking about the other fighters with Snack? Okay, let's talk about it. Give me one second. Pache! The building! Pero 5 pesos, me dice. Bud's fights are always close, but he always down on the cards. They think that he's the masterclass boxer. That's what it is. And he's gonna outbox Canelo Alvarez. That's what they think. Yo, these people, hey, yo, Magic. People are not even watching boxing anymore. They're not watching boxing anymore. Yo, the way that people, that's why I keep on talking about this fight, because the way they breaking down Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is like they try to strip all the skills of Canelo Alvarez to pump up Bud Crawford so much. You know why? You know why? Because people know that Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is a masterful mismatch. It's a glorified exhibition. It's a mismatch. Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is just taking this fight because Turkey Al Sheikh is dumb enough to give him all the money to fight each other because that's his dream. And now because everybody loves Turkey, they don't want to question Turkey. So Bud and Canelo was a great fight. You know, like yeah, Turkey. Yeah, I see. I tell you, it's a good fight. Yes, Bud Crawford, my chocolate thunder, is a good fight. With Canelo Alvarez, the cinnamon bun. My chocolate thunder is gonna do. I had a dream. I have a dream, like Martin Luther King, that Bud Crawford was fighting Canelo. And I seen Bud Crawford referee rough Canelo. He was a wrestler too. He was roughing him up, punching left, punching right, punching uppercut. He even punched him in the balls. The referee didn't see. And in my dream, Canelo Alvarez became the 3-division world champion, undisputed. You know what I'm going to do with all of my money? I'm going to put that fight in real life because everybody needs to see my dream. My dream was come to fruition. My dream would play in front of millions around the world. That's what happened, bro. That is what happened. That Turkey Al Sheikh had a dream that Terence Crawford was fighting Canelo Alvarez, and Terence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. And because everybody liked Turkey, and they like what he's doing for boxing, they don't even want to question Turkey. Turkey, why you think that Terence have you ever, did anybody has ever asked Turkey Al Sheikh, what do you think? Why would you think in the way that he fought Majumov that Terence Crawford is ready for Canelo Alvarez and move up to 168-pound division? They don't ask him those questions. What Turkey's gonna say? I did put the matter modified. Yes, I'd had a second dream. That Terence Crawford left nuts was bothering him, and the reason why he didn't fight good with Majumov, but he's going to be ready versus Canelo Alvarez. So now we stuck with the fight. He said resumes don't mean nothing when you get in the ring. It's true. That's why. Yeah, that's how I want to see. I want to see Jake Paul versus Alexander Usyk, because resume doesn't mean anything. Vamos verlo. Hey, yo, I want to see Jake Paul versus Alexander Usyk, and I want to see Chris Brown, the dancer, versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, resume don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing until you get in the ring. Does oh, so let's say, yeah, so there's people saying, yo, but we don't talk about the other fighters. We always talk about the fighters. Is that were people listening? People been talking about Snack and Victor Conte for a pretty long time. Another thing, not everybody that wears a Snack shirt is in the Snack program. Let me say it again. Not everybody that has a Snack shirt is part of the Snack program and are sponsored by Snack, the Snack program, going to the boxing, to the Snack facility, getting your blood drawn out. That's Devin Haney. That's Terence Crawford. That's Demetrius Andre. That is Caleb Plant. That is those, not Boots Ennis was having a Snack shirt. He's not in the Snack program. Ryan Garcia used to wear a Snack shirt. He's not part of the Snack program. Bram Rodriguez is not moving 2 division up and his body transforming into a superhero. The reason why Mikey Garcia came into question is because Mikey Garcia moved up 2 division up to fight Earl Spence. and in a small period of time gain a muscle. So even Mikey Garcia was into question. Bud Crawford is moving 2 division up to face Canelo Alvarez. Confidence is up. Where's this confidence coming from? Body transforming very, very quick. That's why they come into question. But everybody in Snack came into question. And it's not really torn. Why did Devin Haney come into question? Because publicly they stated the California State Athletic Commission said that Devin Haney rehydrates 25 pounds, and the California State Athletic Commission believed that that's abnormal. That's when Devin Haney and Snack truly came into question. That's why. And because Victor Conte, if he doesn't look, if Victor Conte was not, but did not want the public image, did not want to be in the cameras and stuff like that, a lot of people wouldn't be timing into it. People time into shit because Victor Conte be on Twitter and he's timing in on everything. He tries to expose people. He puts out VADA testing out there. He's in cahoots. He publicly stated all these things. This is more about Victor Conte and the fighters. Yeah, they get accountability for working with Victor Conte, but everybody is fair. It's not about that. These snack fighters. I don't believe these fighters are cheating. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe. Put it this way. I don't want to believe it. But if people have questions and are suspicious, is 100% fair. That's where we at. Just because we're suspicious of something or we want to question something, that has nothing to do with saying, oh, he's cheating. I'm not saying that Bud Crawford cheating. I'm not saying that Bam Rodriguez cheating. I'm not saying that Demise Andre cheating. I'm not saying that Caleb Plant cheating. I'm not saying those people are cheating. But because of their affiliation, it's fair for people to question. It's fair. And the fighters know it. Victor knows it. So when the California State Athletic Commission saying that rehydrating 25 pounds, and then guess who's speaking about it also? Then Victor Conte needs to speak how to retain water, how he pushes the water out and stuff like that. See, maybe a lot of y'all not paying attention with Victor Conte. I'm gonna tell you right now, how much you want to bet that Victor Conte is Twitter right now typing. So when he types, people be like, what is this guy doing? Just like he was trying to expose Conor Benn, Alicia Baumgartner, all those people. When the test of Clarissa Shields came out, he the one that time in on it. Why are you timing in on it? Shut the hell up. Because once you attach yourself, then people are looking at the fighter like, come on. Yes. You either think people can change or you don't. Simple. But outside of that, Bud ain't no Floyd Mayweather. Bud is not gonna hurt Canelo Alvarez, nor Bud Crawford is going to outbox Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is going to break down Terence Bud Crawford. If Bud Crawford shows that he got cojones and try to go toe to toe with Canelo Alvarez, he's going to end up in the hospital. If he tries to box and stay away, he's still going to lose. By the time the 8th, 7th, 9th, 10th round comes, Bud Crawford ain't going to have no legs. Bud Crawford's not going to have no legs. Because what Canelo Alvarez does, he scientifically breaks you down. Not through the face, body, hip, arm. He paralyzes you. That's what he does. That's who he is. That you cannot perform at your best. That's what Canelo Alvarez does. And if he takes you out, he takes you out. If you survive, you survive. But guess what? Your twitch muscle ain't gonna work right. You're gonna be second guessing yourself. That's what Canelo Alvarez does. Floyd was the only boxer with exemptions. We know Canelo has been caught, exonerated. And even Victor Conte said take the hair follicle test. It was Victor Conte that said that. And he took it. Crawford going to win. Yeah. He ain't gonna win shit. Gonna get beaten down bad. Crawford ain't gonna win nothing. This is the ultimate mismatch. This is what I feel about this. Let me see if I got this. Is what I feel about this fight. This is just my personal feeling. I think it's a great event for boxing. I hope that the undercard is good, and I hope that whoever gonna steal the show does the good job because a lot of people are gonna be watching it. Bobby, y'all Bomax fighters are all on Snack. Bud, Shakur, even Keyshawn, and friend Clarissa Shields. Who else on Snack over there? Yeah. Why they don't say? Why people say why you don't say that Bam is on Snack? I don't say when I made a video saying that Clarissa Shields is on Snack. One has Bam move up 2 weight classes up to fight the best. Crawford is going to win a trip to the. That's what. Yeah, exactly. Crawford is going to win to a trip to the ER. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Crawford is going to win a trip to the ER. And guess what? When Canelo Alvarez beats Terence Bud Crawford from pillar to post, he ain't going to get credit. That's the sad part about it. That's the sad part. Because Canelo Alvarez is so levels up that if Canelo Alvarez beat Bud Crawford, ain't nobody going to give him credit. Just like they didn't give him credit for beating Jermell Charlo. Now, Jermell Charlo and Crawford, now that's a good fight right there. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Him moving up, lineal champion versus lineal champion. That should have been a good. That was the fight that Turkey Out Shake should have put together and stuff like that. And you know what? I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. The first person that, to be honest, too, the first person that, I don't like to block people, nothing like that. The first person that come to my channel after Canelo Alvarez whoops Bud Crawford and said, oh, no, it's because Bud Crawford was smaller. They block. I'm blocking these retarded people like that. No. He's taller than Canelo. He's stronger than Canelo. He wrestles. That's the reason why Canelo's not gonna be so strong because Bud Crawford wrestles. Matter of fact, I'm taking notes. I'm gonna take all the notes. Taking all the notes. I'm taking all the notes. I'm done with these idiotic fools out here. I don't want them coming, oh no, because Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying? It was Bud Crawford daring to be great. No, because when I was saying that it was daring to be stupid, y'all saying, no, why you hating on Bud, all right? So when Bud gets his licks, no, he was bigger than Canelo Alvarez, stronger than Canelo Alvarez, more skillful than Canelo Alvarez, got a better jab than Canelo Alvarez, got better footwork than Canelo Alvarez, got a more IQ than Canelo Alvarez. Pues él tiene todo. Él lo tiene todo. When Canelo Alvarez whoop him, Canelo Alvarez is the top 5 greatest of all time. I said it the other day. When Canelo Alvarez whoops Terence Bud Crawford, he's top 5 in the history of the sport of boxing because Bud Crawford, if he beats Canelo Alvarez, y'all gonna put him up there. You're gonna put him up there, just like I've been hearing. No, if he beats Canelo Alvarez, for real, that's one of the greatest, man. For real, man, it's one of the greatest things that. But man. Yeah, they think that Bud walks after the Earl Spence fight. They think that Bud walks on water. Hey, after the Earl Spence fight, these motherfuckers think that Terence Bud Crawford was walking on water and he tripped Jesus Christ. They thought that he was walking on water alongside with Jesus Christ and he tripped Jesus Christ. And he that's how much these people are. They think that this man is invincible or something like that for whatever reason. Canelo running from Benavides. Bivol got his flowers. Crawford is the new Michael Jordan of boxing. You don't know nothing about boxing. Yeah. yo, you better show your face when you better show your face after the fight, yo. If Crawford beats Canelo, you can't even show your face in your little bio picture. They thought he was going to KO Majumov. Of course. They got humbled that night. They got humbled that night. Yo, even Turkey Al-Sheikh told Eddie Hearn. Even Turkey Al-Sheikh told Eddie Hearn that he was gonna mess up his plan. What did? Let me see if I got it right here. What did? No, I don't got it right here. I got it on my phone. Just like they was ganging on them. Yep. They were saying that Mikey Garcia looked like a kangaroo. Hercules. Este Canelo. Mira flaquito Canelo. Canelo's ready. Canelo's ready. Ay. Que pela. Hey, yo, he's going to whoop him, bro. Canelo Alvarez is going to whoop Bud Crawford to the white meat. Canelo is going to whoop Bud Crawford. And put it this way. Oh, yo, stop saying this about Bud. Oh, but you want me to say about Bam? No, Bam, no, look. Bam is good because y'all don't want to hold nobody accountable. Y'all don't like it. Speak about Bam. Speak about Virgil. Speak about... No. Victor Conte is the savior of the sport of boxing. Because now that the light is on Bud Crawford, when the light never truly been on Bud Crawford. The light never truly been on Bud Crawford. So why, when it was on Mikey Garcia, why people wasn't saying, yo, why you didn't talk about Bud Crawford then? How much you want to bet that back then you wasn't saying that? Huh? Maldito Paloma. It's now that people are talking about Bud Crawford and Snack. Now people got their eyes on Bud Crawford. But okay, he's moving 2 division up. And looking like Hercules right now. Eso es. When people were talking about Devin Haney, why you was just saying, well, why y'all don't say nothing about Bud? Why you ain't say that? Last year, 2024, when Devin Haney was getting criticized and people were suspicious of him because he rehydrated 25 pounds, why you ain't come to my channel and say, but why you don't say that about Bud? Why you don't say that about Bam? It's because Bud Crawford is your favorite fighter and you don't like that we're looking at Bud and being suspicious of Bud or asking questions about Bud. Because last year on my channel, you didn't come over here to say, well, you don't say that about Bam when I was talking about Devin Haney. And probably you don't like Devin Haney and that's why you kept your mouth shut. Why you didn't come to my channel and say, why you don't talk about Bam? Why you talk about Bud? And nobody was talking about Bud last year. Nobody's talking about Bud. But if he beats Canelo Alvarez, the first thing that's gonna pop in a lot of people's mind that he's with Snack, and that's on him. Y'all just getting mad. It's him affiliated with with the former Pablo Escobar of PEDs. It wasn't us. Ain't nobody put a gun in his head to affiliate himself with that. But Bud Crawford is gonna get his ass whooped bad. If Bad goes up and fights Tank, then we'll talk. Yeah, exactly, Christian, exactly. If Bad will go up to fight Tank, we'll be like, Diablo. And then we see the transformation of Bad, we'll be like, oh. He said Crawford in the gym, KO middleweight. He will be ready for Canelo. And Canelo already in the gym with heavyweights. And Canelo in the gym with heavyweights. Remember the video with heavyweights? What's his name from Cuba? They used to train with Reynoso as well. Sanchez. he don't bring up David Benavidez. Eddie Reynoso's less intelligent. That's why his guys get caught. Frank Sanchez. Yeah, he be sparring Frank Sanchez. They just getting mad. They getting mad. They getting mad because people want to question, but they getting mad. They getting mad. Yeah. You like to wrestle and you like to wrestle. Everybody shining sharp at those gente. Yeah. We questioning your ass. Yes, we questioning Bud Crawford. No, Bam Rodriguez, it's not his time. Stay there. Today we talking about Bud. When Bam want to move up 2 divisions, then we talk about Bam. No, it's Crawford. It's Crawford. We talk Crawford today. Tomorrow. It's Crawford. It's Crawford. They get mad. You get mad. Crawford está con el Pablo Escobar PD. Y no sabemos si se está apoyando. We don't know. They get mad. Hold on, pero. They get mad. They get mad. They needed to go seek Victor. They get mad. The snackers. They get mad. No, we're talking about Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, the snacker. Huh? Snacking his way to September 13th. And Canelo Alvarez is going to beat the snack out of Bud Crawford, bro. All the vitamin D, C, B, whatever, all that shit is going to the garbage. Canelo Alvarez is going to beat the crap out of Bud Crawford to the point you ain't even going to recognize Bud Crawford. Huh? I'm going to love every minute of it. The snackers. Yo, he is going to beat the crap out of him. Look at Victor using these guys like a test dummy. Hey yo, the former Pablo Escobar PEDs use these dudes as what you call it, like the little hamster, like the hamster wheels, huh? These little guys are his experiment. They mad. Y'all think, hey, y'all see that Bud Crawford is a wrestler. He's gonna body slam Canelo Alvarez. These stupid motherfuckers is saying that. Yo, these stupid motherfuckers are saying that Bud Crawford is a wrestler. Oh my God. Yo, he's a wrestler. He's Kurt Angle. He's Bret the Hitman Hart, man. You see how he was, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at where the hell Bud Crawford was wrestling. Senya, man. I don't look at he was wrestling. These people, they turn so dumb, bro. But Crawford and his win versus Earl the True Spence have turned these men into idiots. Exactly. Hey, yo, Terence Crawford is nothing but a lab rat to Victor Conte. Este tigre un ratón. Y'all mad. That's the new name. Bud Crawford, the lab rat of Victor Conte. He's the lab rat. Lab rat Crawford. Yeah, man. Ese tigre un ratón. Master Splinter. He said, didn't Canelo test positive before? Why you got? Because he got suspended and he paid his dues, just like I say about Victor Conte. Give him a second chance. So we gave Canelo Alves a second chance, and he didn't test negative, and he didn't test negative anymore. Positive. I mean, he didn't test positive anymore. Toma ahí, Palomo. Right? Yo, how many all these snack pushers, these snackers enablers saying, yo, but yo, you don't believe in second chance, yo, like me, he did his time, yo. So you know what I'm saying, give him a second chance. Apue, Canelo Alvarez, pop dirty ones, give him ya tiene su second chance. Toma ahí. Toma ahí. So Canelo Alvarez is good. If Victor Conte is good for the sport of boxing, Canelo Alvarez is good for the sport of boxing. No, don't mention, I don't want to mention what he did in the past, right? Yo, but he deserves a second chance. You can't bring that up. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't. What fighter has called been dirty? You know what I'm saying? None of the fighters been dirty. None of the fighters been tested dirty. So y'all can't be saying that about Victor Conte, man. People change. Okay, y'all don't talk about that with like Canelo Alvarez. That people change, No. Why you don't say that Canelo Alvarez changed? No, you motherfuckers bring computer raw every fucking time. Every time that we talk about Canelo Alvarez. Toma ahí. Hey, yo, there's channels out there that have said, yo, I'm not putting Canelo on my pound for pound list because he tested positive PDs, and I don't rock with that shit, man. I don't rock with that. I never. But then you want your favorite fighter to be with Victor Conte, but he gets your second chance. You guys will give Victor Conte the benefit of the doubt more than Canelo Alvarez himself. Hey, yo, this community is a narrative cesspool, bro. A narrative cesspool. And I'm just the guy that debunks them all. I'm the narrative slayer. I'm the one that kill all the narratives in this community. They make no sense, bro. Because I'm gonna say it like this: when people create narratives after narratives, they actually forget about their narratives. Like some of these guys was going in on Mikey Garcia when he was going up against Earl the True Spence. And now these, you know what these, hey yo, Gomes, you know what these people are doing? I checked, I do my study. These guys have erased it. They listen to Punch Drunk Box. You know what they did? They deleted the Mikey Garcia smear campaign just because they don't want to look stupid talking about enabling and not enabling, but talking good about Bud Crawford. They said, oh shit, I did get on Mikey Garcia's case. Shit, I used to be an Earl Spence fan, but shit, I don't like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for the brother, so I'm going for Bud Crawford. I used to hate Bud Crawford because Earl Spence was my guy, and I got on Mikey Garcia. Hey yo, bro. This community is funny, bro. This community and the followers are so gullible. Like they forget. They forget. This ain't about that they believe that book. For some people, let's keep it real in this community, because over here in Punch Drunk Boxing, we break it down on boxing logically and objectively. The same motherfuckers that's going for Bud Crawford was the ones that created the smear campaign about Bud Crawford in this community, because their favorite fighters used to be Earl Spence. And then other people used to hate Earl Spence because they hate PBC. So there's a community that hates PBC and the fighters, and there's other people that supported Earl Spence going against Crawford. But now they're going for Crawford versus Canelo, not because of Bud Crawford. It's because he's a brother. That's it. At least just keep it real. Just keep it real. Certain people, certain channels are going for Bud Crawford because they're black and Bud Crawford is black. Just keep it real and shut the fuck up. You don't have to devalue, minimize nobody. Just keep it real. The reason why you cared before about Mikey Garcia being a snack is because he's Latino. And the reason you giving Devin Haney and Bud Crawford the benefit of the doubt is because he's black. Just say it. Just say it. This is the community to keep it real. Because as soon as Victor Conte entered the sport of boxing, every fighter been questioned since Nonito Donaire, Andre Ward, Every high-profile fighters have been questioned because they're high-profile fighters. It's just like Balco, right? I'll give you an example. It's for the people that likes to run their mouth and say, why are you talking about Bud? Why you ain't talking about the other fighters that's with Snack? Because they're not high profile. And in anything, in greatness, or when things, or when there is how you say, conspiracy, or there's controversial, the noticeable names pop up. So when we're talking about Snack, Bud Crawford, Devin Haney, Bam Rodriguez, not high profile. Bam Rodriguez is a person that's in the lower division that a lot of people don't even pay attention to that division. He's not a high profile in boxing. People are getting to know who's Bam Rodriguez, but he's not the high profile name. I'm gonna give you an example. Like the baseball players. Who was getting questioned in the baseball players? There was 70. Well, how many people was in the Mitchell report? How many people was with Balco? But what are the names that was affiliated with Balco? Right? Then we talk about Bonds. We talk about McGuire. We talk about Jose Canseco. We talk about, Rafael Palmer at the time. Who was in the remember in the court or whatever when they testified? Sammy Sosa. The high profile, just like in boxing. No, we go Balco. Hold on. Better. Balco. Balco athletes. Balco athletes. First thing that pops up. Barry Bonds. Marion Jones. Jason Giambi. So when we talk about Snack, the fighters that most people know are the ones that they're going to talk about. Let's say Balco baseball players. Balco baseball players. Oh, the Mitchell report. Look at the Mitchell report. How many baseball in the Mitchell report? Implicate the Balco scandal. Identifies clients of Rick. Mention. Who is Mira Kirk? Yes. Boom. No. Snack, track and field trainer. What's the name of the Remy? Yes. Okay. Because it's just not about Victor, right? Okay. Snack. Remy Korashemny, world-class Snack track and field coach, interview with Snack TV reporter Steve Kim. Remy Korashemny. He's a Snack. He's the one that trains Devin Haney, the strength and conditioning coach of Snack. The strength and conditioning coach of Snack. Let's see who Remy Korashemny is. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see who he is. No. Let's see. Remy. Let's read along. He's the former sprint coach of number high-profile athletes, including Soviet Olympic champion Valery Morozov and M40 record holder Ray Kimball. He is serving a lifetime ban from the sport for his involvement in providing performance-enhancing drugs. Why would Snack have Victor and Remy? So all those guys are clean. They're all good, right? No, it's not only Victor Conte. I'm just questioning. Victor Conte is good. He did his time. Give him a second chance. Remy, he did his time. Give him a second chance. They built a company together, and now they're back in boxing. But it's all right. No están haciendo nada los tigres. In 2013, Victor Conte enlisted Korshemny to train the boxer he worked with, such as Amir Khan, Onita Donaire, Andre Ward. In 2019, he coached professional boxer Mikey Garcia. Was contending for the IBF welterweight championship title versus Earl the True Spence. Does he get a pass too? Does he get a pass too? You got Vic, you got Remy. Let's see the Baco. Korshemny was one of the figures in 2003 in the Baco scandal. He was indicted on 12 February 2004. And in July 2005, he pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court to distributing illegal performance-enhancing drugs to athletes between 2000 and 2003. Shemny was sentenced to 1 year of probation on 24 February 2026, avoiding a potential years of jail time. In the aftermath of the scandal, Khashemny agreed to retire on 12 March 2027. He was the first coach disciplined by the United States Anti-Doping Agency. Khashemny is serving a lifetime ban from USA Track and Field for conspiracy and cover-up. These are the guys. These are the guys that they lined themselves with. It's just not Victor Conte. It's more. Okay? But they good. No, let's not question them because everybody deserves a second chance and everybody is good. Everybody is great. He said Crawford name is not on any of the garbage you're reading. So that's garbage. That's garbage, Reyes. Maldito Palomo. That's garbage. Because we're getting on, because we're questioning Bud Crawford. Because we're questioning Bud Crawford, you don't like it. Huh? Because your panties is all wet for Bud. You don't like it. Yo, Bud, man, Bud got these dudes like, ay. Yo, they wouldn't even question if a crack is a crackhead. He's affiliated with Bud, bro. Hey, yo, Bud could be with Pookie. Bud could be with Pookie chilling every day, bro. With Pookie in the trap house. And we'd be like, nah, Bud is good. Bud is not, he don't do crack. Hey, yo, Bud could be with Pookie and DMX in the trap house all day. God rest his soul. He could be with Pookie, Halle Berry in Jungle Fever, Samuel Jackson in Jungle Fever in the trap house every day. And they will be like, nah, Bud is good. Bud is not using none of that shit. Yo, I got Yo, what has Bud done to these folks, bro? Like, I never thought, to be honest, I never thought that people was in love with the dude like that. Like, I think that this is boredom. I think that people, all right, and I get it. I think that maybe, okay, there is a couple fans, right? There's people that are frustrated with Canelo Alvarez because he didn't face David Benavidez. So there's some people that have room to dislike Canelo Alvarez, right? Because he's not giving the fight that people want to see. I understand the frustration. I understand. I understand. So you hate Canelo because he didn't give you the David Benavidez fight. Now you want Bud Crawford. You love Bud Crawford to beat him. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, emotional. I get it. True said, I didn't even know about the Remy. Hey, you know why? Because people don't want to talk about it. And then when I talk about it, they go, oh, stop, yo, give him give Victor a second. So let's give him all a second chance. When Haney was getting knocked down by PED junkie Ryan, nobody mentioned Victor Conte. They only mention Snack when they think you're going to win. That nobody mentioned Victor Conte? Too rich? Down by PED, nobody mentioned Victor Conte. And they only mentioned Snack. Wow. Nobody ever meant. Let's see. Too rich. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Better. Okay. Let's see. I've mentioned. Let's see how many. Let's bring my receipts out. Let's see if Punch have kept the same energy with different in ethnicity. Snack. Was that 2001? Okay, I kept my same energy with Caden Plant. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Hector Conte. Hold on. All right. I'm over. Let's see what we have here. Hector. Let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. I've done so much videos, so I gotta. All right. Let's see. We have Pretty Theft Dollar Tree. People forget that Canelo was only 23, not experienced. Facts. We all know that. I don't know why people think that they could correlate Bud Crawford and hold on. I don't know why people wanna. My eyes don't lie. Rest in peace. Yo, Canelo Alvarez gonna beat the crap out of Bud Crawford. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad. Which Bud Crawford gonna show up? The same Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is not a master, a guy that truly outboxes people like that. Mm-hmm. Bud Crawford beats people, but you know that he's not gonna beat down Canelo Alvarez. So you're trying to say that Bud Crawford is gonna outbox Canelo, and y'all think that some people think that that Canelo Alvarez can only knock out Bud Crawford, and I'm saying that that Canelo Alvarez is going to outbox Bud Crawford. I think that Canelo Alvarez has just as much as an IQ, probably a better IQ than Bud Crawford in this level. Canelo Alvarez has a better IQ than Bud Crawford in this level. They're going to argue that too? Because of his experience, you gain IQ as well. You gain wisdom as well. The type of wisdom that Bud Crawford can't learn because he didn't go through what Canelo Alvarez have gone through. Why you think even when people like to bring this up, oh, but he lost to Floyd, he lost to Floyd Mayweather. But Canelo Alvarez elevated his game with that experience, with the majority decision loss. Because Floyd Mayweather whoop Canelo. He ain't whoop Canelo. He beat Canelo. Jackie Hernández, la reina del boxeo. People forget that one Canelo was also a slick. That's what people are forgetting. For whatever reason, that's what people are forgetting. That Canelo Alvarez is actually the slick fighter. He's always been the guy that, why Canelo Alvarez doesn't fight a slick fighter? Why Canelo Alvarez is... Canelo Alvarez is slick. See the difference between Canelo Alvarez doesn't use unnecessary movement. He don't need to bounce off the ring like a lot of these guys. As a matter of fact, when he wants to use his footwork, we've seen how he uses footwork. Everybody go check Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez 1. If Canelo Alvarez wants to do it, but he don't need to waste his energy. So he doesn't do it. But Canelo Alvarez, when is Canelo Alvarez never balanced? Canelo Alvarez is always balanced. How many times we seen Canelo Alvarez in the canvas, tripping of the feet, fighting southpaws, intentionally headbutting with southpaws, like a lot of fights. Crawford, like he did last bump, he fought, he couldn't even outbox that guy. Canelo Alvarez, but Crawford is not really the guy that truly always outboxing people. This is this new narrative of Bud Crawford. Like if Bud Crawford is the smartest guy, Bud Crawford, he's like Floyd Mayweather could do what Floyd Mayweather did. Who the F ever said that Bud Crawford is a defensive whiz, bro? Like we even say, the defense of Shakur Stevenson. When has anyone said, Bud Crawford's a defensive whiz, bro? He reminds me of Pernell Whitaker. He reminds me of James Toney defense. Nobody ever attached Bud Crawford's defense to great defensive fighters. So why would they even try to compare the greatest defensive fighter? Why would they even compare Terence Bud Crawford to a Floyd if you couldn't even compare Bud Crawford to a James Toney or Pernell Whitaker? It was never a narrative of Bud Crawford. It was never an assessment. It was never a breakdown of Bud Crawford that he's a high-level defensive fighter. So how is he going to beat Canelo? But Dimitri Bivol beat Dimitri Bivol is a 175-pounder. Way taller, reach, got a good reach, great combinations. And in my opinion, I know some of y'all, maybe most of y'all gonna disagree. I think it was game plan that actually the reason why Canelo Alvarez lost. I believe he came with the wrong game plan. I think he tried to break down a bigger fighter in a way that he was trying to break down the 168 pounders, and it didn't work. Hitting the arm, hitting the hips, it was not slowing down. It was not slowing down Dimitri Bivol. The way he was trying to break down Dimitri Bivol like he did with the others wasn't what it just wasn't doing it. It wasn't affecting Dimitri Bivol like that. Unbelievable. I'm finally listening to somebody that has a brain. Crawford is a puncher, not a boxer. A boxer puncher at his best. Yo, ask anybody. Ask anybody. Because he always been like that. My brother, he always, even in the amateurs, he always been Bud, hot-headed Bud, wild man Bud. That ask anybody in the amateurs. Ask Gary Russell, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Demetrius Andre. Ask anybody that's seen Bud in the amateurs and ask them how he was in the amateurs and if they thought that he was gonna. Bud Crawford is a highly accomplished fighter. I'm talking about the Bud Crawford comparison to Canelo Alvarez. They acting like Bud Crawford is way up here in IQ, and Canelo Alvarez like he's just a heavy bag with arms that got no brains. Canelo Alvarez never was this knockout artist. A lot of people have put that coat on Canelo. So then we look at, but Canelo can't knock out Berlanga. Canelo didn't even knock out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We wasn't saying that Canelo Alvarez was declining, right? Canelo Alvarez didn't even knock out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. The people have put a coat on Canelo Alvarez that he is this Mike Tyson, that he's that he is Artur Beterbiev. He never was that guy. So that's why people look at Canelo Alvarez and saying, Canelo Alvarez declining in power. You could say probably he's declining because he's fighting way bigger guys now. Canelo Alvarez has a better IQ than Terence Bud Crawford in this level. Canelo Alvarez is more of a technician than Bud Crawford. I'm going to say it because nobody wants to say it. Because what they're trying to do, these media, these pundits, these YouTubers, they want you to respect this fight. Because we all know, the smart people know, that this is a mismatch. This is a welterweight fighting a 168 pounder. This is a welterweight. This is a mismatch. So they trying to devalue Canelo to uplift Bud, right? To make this a close fight, to make this a respectable fight. It is not. It is not. It's a mismatch. Bud Crawford has no chance. No chance. I don't want to hear every fighter has a chance because, he has no chance. Thank you, Jackie. They can fall in love with the hype all they want. We know boxing. We know boxing. And I think that this fight, what it does, it brings eyeballs to the sport of boxing. It brings eyeballs to the sport of boxing. It's a great event. Almost like, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. It was a great event for boxing, for combat sport, which is a great event. Everybody was into it. The hardcores acted like they didn't like it. The casuals into it. Jake Paul is good for boxing. It brings the eyeballs. Yes, it does. Yes, he is. He is. I see this fight. I see this fight so non-competitive. That's just me. That's my opinion. I don't see a breakdown where I see how Bud Crawford going to beat Canelo. Like, I don't see. Anybody can have a successful couple rounds, the fill-out rounds. Canelo will give up the first round. He'll give it up. Hold on. Check this out, man. Hold on. Smash that like button. Hold on. Let's go. He came on the scene. When did Canelo Alvarez made his mark? Punch. You're the best. You're the same guy who went to bat for Jamel. Yes. It's not being a hypocrite, you dummy. Guess what? You know why? Because after, that's what I say, humbled. After the Jamel Charlo is humble the thought of Canelo Alvarez and Crawford. Hell no. Yeah. I said that Jamel Charlo had a chance. 2 division of undisputed world champion that have knocked out his opponent. And guess what? I seen how Canelo Alvarez fought Jamel Charlo, which also say, you know what? This is a mismatch. And when we saw what Madrimov did to Bud Crawford, this is a mismatch, not hypocrisy, it's learning. Do you think I feel the same way? What are you talking about? Let's see. No, you do. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's bring the receipts. Let's bring the receipts. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Was it this one? Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I said after the fight.
King Nello, aka Cardinal, aka Cash Nello, aka Payday, aka Get the Fuck Out of Here. Stamina held up. Yes, I was wrong. His stamina held up. That's the only problem I had with Canelo Alvarez. In his last 3 outings, his stamina wasn't right. Canelo Alvarez knew it. You know what I'm saying? So he went back to training. The old Canelo Alvarez is back. His stamina is back. His skills was always there. His chin was always good. It was always going to be there. But his stamina was, I was losing confidence in his stamina. But he's back where he needs to be. He looked special tonight. And the other couple of fights, he looked great, but not special. But Canelo Alvarez is special. And if people want to put him in the ring with a Bud Crawford that is smaller than Jamel Charlo, and there is no body that hurts Canelo Alvarez. Like, not even the power punches in 175 and 160 and 168. Quit that noise, man. That Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is a video game fight. It's not even a competitive fight. A Jamel Charlo versus a Bud Crawford is a better fight. Now, Jamel Charlo moral victory, because in the end of the day, is Jamel Charlo moving up 2 divisions to face the king, Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed king. He's not facing no guys.
Still 2 more fights on the way. 2 more fights on the way.
No, yo no quiero ver esa pelea. Ya lo fuimos de aquí.
2 more fights.
Cállate la maldita boca. Anyway, my friends, again, look, so it's more victory for Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo still champion, going back over there to the 154, probably fight the winner of Mendoza and Tennessee. He called out Bud Crawford. But what's next? Cinco de Mayo, May 4th, Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Vega Benavidez and Denise Andre. That is going to be the fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy Canelo Alvarez looked great. Congratulations to the team. Congratulations to anybody knows. Congratulations to Jamel Charlo and his team.
What's that comment again? Crawford wouldn't lose a round to a bum. Hold on. Where's that? No. Why defended the performance? Right there. That was that video was in the fight of Jamel Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. That was in the fight. That was me in the fight. I did that video right after the fight. Right away I say, that Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is a video game. Stop talking about it. He didn't knock out Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo didn't get demoralized. But Jermell Charlo didn't get props whatsoever. What was the lie right after? Hold on. What was the lie right after? Hold on.
Canelo, aka Cardeno, aka Cashnelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. B. Jermell, man, Charlo. Canelo Alvarez stamina looked great. I did predict it if it goes to the championship rounds. That
Oh, hold on. Which is this one? What year we in? 2025? Nearly 2 years I've been saying the same thing. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Right after the fight, nothing changed. And now he's older. What has Bud Crawford done anything for me to change my mind? Because I made these statements 2 years ago. What has Bud Crawford did anything to change my mind? He fought Majramov. That's it. Turkey believes in Bud, but Turkey believes in Muhammad. He's a wrestler. Rap star boxing knowledge. He said Turkey believes in Bud. Turkey believes in Cody that he could do that he could come in 1 day's notice to fight Joseph Parker. He think Canelo has really declined. Who cares? Turkey just a rich dude, a dude would have got a lot of money and uses these fighters as toy. I don't give a fuck what Turkey say. Turkey don't know more boxing than me. Turkey don't know more boxing than me. Let me get Turkey money and I'll give you some great fights. I'll get the if the Prince want to give me money, I will give the fans the great fight. I will spend the money very, very wisely. That's what he does. He holds Bud Crawford. Come over here, my chocolate thunder. Hold my fucking hands right now. All right? Give me your hands, you my bitch. That's what Turkey is. the pimp daddy. Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hands right now, all right? You're my little bitch. All right? Come over here, my chocolate thunder. Come over here, my chocolate thunder. I don't want you to face cinnamon bun. All right? Hold my hand. You're my bitch. All right? In front of the whole world. In front of the whole world, you treat that guy like a bitch. Come over here. Hey yo, Crawford lost his manhood that night. Hey yo, Crawford lost that. That's when Crawford lost already. That's it. Crawford lost right there. Cause you know that Bud Crawford Diablo, in front of the world, man. This guy's treating me like a little poodle, like a little dog, like a little bitch. Hold my hand, motherfucker. Show that we're in a relationship in front of the whole world, my little chocolate thunder. Let's show our relationship in front of the whole world in the biggest stage. Tonight, we would hold But if you do what you did in my dream, if you accomplish and you do what you did in my dream, Chocolate Thunder and Big Canelo Alvarez, I will kiss you in the mouth, lickety lick, kissy kiss, extra tongue, extra saliva, motherfucker. You will be my Chocolate Thunder for the rest of your life. Oh, you mad? You mad? Y'all mad? He's with. Hey, yo, put it this way. Terence Crawford is with Snack, and Turkey I'll Shake be eating Terence Bud Crawford snacks. Hey, yo, Bud Crawford's on Snack, and Turkey I'll Shake eats Bud Crawford snacks. Y'all mad? Y'all mad? Bend over, Chocolate Thunder. Bend over right now, you fucking Chocolate Thunder. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Turkey tickle. Hey, yo, Turkey wet Willie. He wet Willie butt. Turkey tickle Buzz palm with his finger. Yeah. Oh, they mad. You mad. They mad, folks. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It wasn't me holding his hands. It wasn't me. Why y'all getting mad? It wasn't me holding his hand. It wasn't me that joined the Snack team. It wasn't me. Don't get mad at the messenger. It wasn't me holding hands with another man in front of the world. And then people be like, yo, stop, man. It's the culture. It's the culture. Well, fucking Bud Crawford showed them the American culture. Come over here, Chocolate Thunder. You're going to be Canelo Alvarez? Come over here, Chocolate Thunder, and bend down right now. Bend over. Yes. Bend over, Chocolate Thunder. Hey, yo, you see? Hey, yo, Turkey I'll Shake. Yo, you see that he got the slippers, right? He takes his, yo, why? He bend over, Chocolate Thunder. He takes his slippers and starts smacking Bud Crawford. Come on. Bend over, Chocolate Thunder. Tap, tap, pop. Bend over, Chocolate Thunder. Don't you like it? Don't you like it? Don't you love it? Don't you need it? Yo. Oh, you know, Canelo, mira, yo ya un pelado, ¿ok? Yo no soy cosas así, oíste, Turkey, no, a mí no me agarre las manos, oíste, tú no tienes pelea. No me agarre las manos, oíste. Yo soy Canelo, yo soy el rey. Yo no soy tu puta, motherfucker. Yo, man. You know that demoralized them. Do you notice Eddie and Canelo doesn't even post anything? Laser focus, and they are looking for a statement win. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh, yeah, it is going to be epic. Tune in. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. Tune in. Tune in. Tune in. As a matter of fact, we got tickets for God. For a special someone. For a special someone. For a special someone. For a special someone. Tickets giveaway. Let's go. Let's go. Brought to you by Charles Edward Castle. Become a member. But you already know. Lick it before you stick it, my friend. Lick it before you stick it. Yes, Jackie. You know I'm calling this fight. Jackie, I'm calling this fight. I can't miss it for the world. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go live at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to start the live at 8 a.m. We're going to have a marathon 24 hours. I'm going to drink a bucket of a moonshine. Canelo will be called a Vijiji if Bud beats him. If Bud beats Canelo, what's going to happen? If Bud beats Canelo. If Bud beats Canelo, this was going to happen. It's not, because it's not going to happen. Bud Crawford has no chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. No chance, bro. No chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. Bud Crawford has the same chances as my 8-year-old son to beat Canelo Alvarez. That's the same chance. The same chance I give my 8-year-old son to beat Canelo Alvarez. That's how much chance I give Bud Crawford. See, lo dije yo, yeah. Punch, you going crazy. Your analysis is going crazy. In matter of fact, like I said earlier, Canelo Alvarez is going to be the one that's going to outbox Bud Crawford. No. But hey, yo, Canelo, Punch on box. He says, don't even do it. Outbox this man. Show the whole world that you got a better IQ and better technical fighter, because knocking him out is going to be too easy. No, Bud Crawford is not going to fight like Charlo. Bud Crawford is not going to fight like William Score. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's going to go for it. Bud Crawford is a dog. Man, please. Canelo Alvarez is like a tiger in that man. He's going rawr, rawr. He's going to rip him apart. Bud about to this. He's going to, yeah. Bud is already laughing. Bud is only fighting this because Turkey Al Sheikh is giving him the type of money that you can't say no. Bud is not. Bud don't want to fight. Bud, I'm gonna say right here. But I don't say that people are afraid. Bud is afraid of Canelo Alvarez. He just wasn't. Yeah, I said it. Bud is afraid of Canelo. Because without that money, Bud Crawford was like, that fight would never happen. Yeah, let's go back to the video. Oh, amoy. Pera. Hold on. Let me see if I have lo quité. Maybe. When Chocolate Thunder said what he said. Hold on. Let's find it right here. Let's find it right here, folks. See what Bud Crawford said without the turkey money. Let's see what Crawford said without the turkey money. Yo, I do so much video. Where he said it at? Hold on. Shove it. Where he said it? Canelo. No. Where the Canelo? What the Crawford? Let me see. Must watch TFU. No. No. Where is that? When Bud Crawford said that he won't. Hey. Damn. Crawford delusion on fighting. Crackish fight. Dummies think is a good fight. AKA Crawford. Crawford's word. And you know why other fighters don't want to keep it real with Bud? It's because, they respect him, so they don't want to say it the way that I say it. But behind the scenes, hey, yo, there's fighters. I'm not even going to say names because, but there's fighters that in interviews, they will say, I think, it's gonna be hard for Bud Crawford, but if anybody got a chance to Bud Crawford, behind the scenes, these fighters are saying that's a stupid ass fight. Behind the scenes, they don't want to say it because they don't want to disrespect Bud Crawford, because also they respect Bud Crawford as a fighter. They like Bud Crawford. But people behind the scenes with the cameras off, they say this is a stupid fight. They say that Bud Crawford is going to get. If Bud Crawford, they say that what I'm saying, these fighters are stinking. What I'm saying, these fighters that be having interviews, they don't want to say the way that I'm saying it, but they feel the way that I'm saying. Damn, what's that video, man? Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Damn, cause you had so much videos, man, that I'm so. I should like. Let me see. Yo, that. Hey, yo, y'all remember that live when T.O. Senior was going at Bud Crawford when he was in the tub acting like Tony Montana? That was funny. That was funny. All right. Maybe. Jamal. Hold on. Terence Crawford. Fight Hub. Interview. Damn, what was that interview, man? I did a bunch of live for it, but. Anyway. But I said it enough in this these fighters are saying, if anybody could pull it off, if anybody could pull it off, it would be Bud. That's not what they say. No. Even Demetrius Andre will beat the crap out of Bud Crawford. And Bailey will beat the crap out of Bud Crawford. Go to 168. Yeah. Kalen Plant beats Bud Crawford. Yeah. Yeah, at 168. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And David Benavidez, if he was at 168, would have smacked Bud Crawford all across the ring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at 168. Jamal Charlo would beat Bud Crawford at 168. Yes. Jamal Charlo, the big one. And the other twin at 154. Great fight. I got Charlo in that fight. No, because when Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence, he could beat the whole world. Who wins? Register for my comment. And this is not for this is. I think that Bud Crawford is a hell of a fighter, but I think that people just gone overboard, man. And I said this before. You know why? Maybe is this is that I always knew that Terence Crawford would beat Errol Spence. So when he beat Errol Spence, it was great because the way that he beat him. But I always felt he's gonna beat Errol Spence. Because in all actuality, I saw Errol Spence as a really, really good fighter, but I didn't see him as a world beater. I never saw Errol Spence like that. I thought that Keith Thurman could beat Errol Spence. I thought that Terence Crawford could beat Errol Spence. I think if it wasn't for the knockdown, that flash knockdown where Sean Porter touched the canvas with his glove, right? If it wasn't for that, Sean Porter edged the victory with Errol Spence if it wasn't for that knockdown. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fight that a lot of people don't talk about. That was a hell of a fight. It showed one thing about Earl Spence. I think he got grit, he got determination, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But I didn't see Earl Spence as this guy that was going to beat Terence Crawford. So when he got the victory, everybody thought that they saw they saw Crawford walking on water. I saw it as like, yo, that was a great victory. Good. The way that he did it, the performance, the moment, you know, the magnitude of the fight and how he beat Earl Spence is what made it so big and large and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Is what made it a wonderful performance. Look, Crawford was great at 147. Heavy. Imagine Bud trying Genovic. And these people will say, bro, these people it's they're doing anything possible to devalue and discredit Canelo Alvarez's technical skills. Canelo Alvarez has been fighting 12-round bouts and boxing people out, bro. Yes, and it did humble. I didn't think that Canelo Alvarez was gonna win almost every round versus Jermell Charlo. I didn't think that. The prediction is, of course, Canelo Alvarez is gonna beat Jermell Charlo, but I didn't think it was gonna be a 12-round easy like that. It was easy. This is an undisputed 154. That's already moving up 154. So then I saw what Bud does at 154 versus a 10-0 guy that never won shit, never fought nobody. But Bud Crawford, now we're trying, and the betting odds too, bringing it closer. They doing everything possible to minimize Canelo Alvarez, and I don't like that. Just for this fight, for a mismatch. Is one thing, you know, like you could promote a fight, but the way I see how they're promoting, they just promoting everything. But is this, but is that? That's how people gonna be surprised. Y'all just better give Canelo Alvarez his ultimate credit. I'm telling you right now, Canelo Alvarez, just because Bud Crawford is the second coming of Jesus Christ. If Canelo Alvarez beats this guy, yo, Canelo is top 5 in the history of the sport of boxing. I don't want to hear, oh, no, he doesn't get credit. No, but Crawford is small. No, nah, he's the man. Will Canelo have mercy or go for the KO? Bud Crawford cannot outbox Canelo. If he wants to win, he'll be forced to fight. And if he dares to fight, Canelo's going to send Bud to the hospital. And since people say that Bud Crawford just doesn't have, the thing is, he won't fight like with him. Like that's not Bud. Bud loves to fight. Then Bud is going to get knocked out bad. It's going to end up, hey, Hearn and Hagler. Hearn went out there and fought Hagler, the bigger guy, right? The stronger, bigger guy, the naturally bigger, stronger guy, right? He fought him. People loved it. People loved that fight. Yeah, that shit lasted 3 rounds. I dare Bud Crawford does what Hearn tried to do with Hagler. Go ahead. I dare Bud Crawford do what Duran tried to do with Hearns. Do it. Go ahead. Fight him. You're not gonna outbox Canelo. Not Bud. He don't throw the punches like Dimitri Bivol as well, and he ain't no Floyd Mayweather. Let me see the punch count, because I know I do all the punch count, but let me see what was the punch count for. Let me see. Oh shit. What was the punch count? Let me see. No. Let's see. Bivol. Wow. Bivol. Round 1. Threw 53 punches. 50 punches. Round 2. Round 3. 60 punches. Round 4, 51 punches. Round 5, 51 punches. Round 6, 51 punches. Round 7, 71 punches. Round 8, 58 punches. Round 9, 72 punches. Round 10, 48 punches. Round 11, 75 punches. 12, 70 punches. A total, he threw a total of 710. What was it? 700, man. This motherfucker threw so many punches. 710 power punches, body landed. 710. Let's see, Bud. How many punches he throw? Crawford versus Madrimov. 433. Threw the same amount of punches that Canelo Alvarez threw versus Dimitri Bivol. 25 punches, 28 punches, 32 punches, 43, 34, 37, 41, 37, 27, 37, 39, and he went for the gusto, 53. That's Terence Bud Crawford when he's desperate to win. That's Dimitri Bivol's regular numbers. This is Dimitri Bivol's fill-out rounds. Terence Bud Crawford can't overwhelm one thing Canelo Alvarez because he isn't throwing a lot of punches. And guess what? He's moving up in weight. What they say when you move up in weight, you get a little. Come on, say it with me. When you move up in weight, you lose a little bit of. Come on, speed. Yes, you're a little slower, right? Okay. So my assessment of this fight is everything, right? Canelo Alvarez threw 400 and something punches. Let me see. Versus Canelo. We're not going to do the Williams score. Let me get another 12-round bout. Even when Canelo, let me see another 12-round bout. It's not too many of Bud Crawford's 12-round bout, but let's see. Let's do Crawford and Porter, because that was a back and forth one, right? Copy box. He got enough rounds. Let's see. Okay. Crawford, 15 punches, 36 punches, 29, 32, 38, 50, 30, 39, 41. 10th round, you already know what happened in the 12th round. The power punches landed total of Terence Bud Crawford and Sean Porter went neck and neck, 65 to 67. Crawford out-jabbed Porter, landing 33 of 159 punches, 21%. Porter, 13% in his jab. I'm just wondering where Bivol is ranked because he beat Canelo. To be honest, on pound for pound list, because of his recent resume, I put Bivol as number 3. I got to put Bivol number 3. I put Usyk number 1, Uwe number 2. Bivol had to slip into number 3 now because he beat Beterbiev, he beat Canelo, and he beat Sudo Ramirez. It's not so many fighters that has beaten pound for pound fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's beaten 2 pound for pound fighters, 2 credible undefeated fighter in Sudo Ramirez, which is doing a lot good. You could tell that. So Bivol, yes, he's not slipping my number 3 because he's active as well. Number 4, I will probably pick Bam Rodriguez. Number 5, Canelo. Number 6, Terence Bud Crawford. And the only reason why I have to slip Terence Bud Crawford is because his inactivity. His last fight was with Madrimov. The fight before was Earl Spence, but then before that was Dave Avanesian. So, and think about it, the Bud Crawford fight with Spence was 2 years ago. So he's slipping down on my list because of inactivity. Everybody's working. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Another year layoff. So in the past 2 years, all we've seen from Bud Crawford is Madrimov. And put it this way, every time somebody has a so-so outing, They slipped Bud Crawford. Look, Ring Magazine got Bud Crawford. I mean, Ring Magazine has Canelo Alvarez number 8. Why they put Canelo Alvarez number 8? Why they took out Shakur Stevenson out the pound for pound list after the Edo de los Santos fight? They put him back in the pound for pound list just recently. Why? Because of performance. But with Bud Crawford, hold on. Let's see. Let me see. I got the picture. Let me see. Let me see. This is the new pound for pound list in the Ring Magazine. They kept Arturo Beterbiev number 5, Bam Rodriguez number 6, Nakatani. They put Canelo Alvarez number 8. They slipped Canelo Alvarez all the way down. They got David Benavidez. That means that David Benavidez is just two slots below Canelo Alvarez. They keep on slipping Canelo Alvarez down. He's still winning. Why they put him down? His performance. But Bud Crawford stays top 3. He don't move. They don't move Terence Bud Crawford. What has Alessandro done in the last 2 years? What's Inoue done? Terence Crawford, Dimitri Bivol, Arturo Beterbiev, Jesse Rodriguez, Nakatani, Shakur. I'm telling you, folks, pay attention. They are devaluing Canelo Alvarez so they could pump up this fight and make it an even fight for the casuals. The casuals don't know that this is an ultimate mismatch. The more you devalue Canelo and the more you value Bud, you make a mismatch a great fight. And that's what it is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you already know, man. Thank you for rocking with your boy Punch Wrong Boxing. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, folks, everybody right now, yo, go follow me on TikTok because I'm going to be going live on TikTok as well, folks. If you got TikTok on your phone, go to Punch Wrong Boxing. Follow me on TikTok. Look, I'm here. And I got a couple videos that I haven't even dropped on YouTube. So follow me there as well. I'm going to be going live on YouTube and TikTok as well. Your boy. Let's get these numbers up. Look, I got a couple videos. Look, I got Stop Comparing Mayweather to Crawford. Go check that video out on my TikTok. Look, I got a couple videos there that I put on TikTok that is not on. There's one that's ranking good. Check. Oh, there was another one. So yeah, man, go to TikTok right now, bro. Go to TikTok right now as we speak. As we speak, follow. I'm going to go live on TikTok, I think tomorrow or even later on. Let's see how that works. I'm going to go TikTok and YouTube. What y'all feel about that? And in the chat, what y'all feel about that? Bonilla in the building. What's good, man? What y'all feel about that? You know, we got to, go to different platforms. I want to do Rumble as well. But anyway, man, hope you're having the rest of your Sunday. Love y'all. God bless. He said, go for it. Got to expand. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Follow me over there. What you mean Turkey knows Muhammad? All right, folks. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.